Welcome to Dream Girl Diary. I am your host, Raven Minor, aka RaveXO. I want you all to follow along as I share my experiences and tips of self-mastery, manifestation, and building the confidence to get the life we deserve and desire. I believe we are all capable of improving our lives, so let's start now. What's really stopping you? Be a part of this journey with me as we grow mentally, emotionally, and physically. I want to be your voice of reason to keep going, and for you to know that you are not alone. Are you ready? Hey, welcome to Dream Girl Diary. It is Raven, and I am so happy you're here. This episode, I am going to be talking about the meaning of your truth, I guess, or finding your truth by figuring out what are you going to deem true to you still. And what I mean by this is, are you going to keep letting those negative limiting beliefs take over you and literally keep believing them until it just keeps hurting your self-esteem, your confidence, what have you? And it's just like, there's no more. I'm not deeming any of the negative talk true to me anymore, at least not in this life or any other life. Like, I don't want to tell myself these horrible things and put all this fear and doubt in my head and then just gonna stop my growth, because like, we didn't came too far. Okay, we came way too far. We're on this healing journey, self-love journey, and we're not gonna let these negative thoughts and beliefs win. So yeah, I'm talking about what is still true to you, how to release these things. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, I didn't even try to press play, but okay. All right, so let's just get right into it. I just shortened this version down. Y'all can listen to the extended version of all of this on my actual podcast. So the link will be below for sure. I honestly just, the other night, I found myself in a negative thought pattern, which I've been pretty good about, like, not being on. And just, sometimes it's hard to, like, I can't genuinely say that every bad thought I've ever had, like, I've never had them ever again, or that, like, I completely healed from, whatever thoughts. It just wouldn't be realistic to say that, because some of these things, like, really do stick with you, which is totally normal. Like, that's just a part of, like, how these things go. But you can work on curving those thoughts and trying to replace them with, like, positive ones, or just ones that make you feel better. So I caught myself in a pattern the other night. I don't know really what was going on or what I was doing to make me feel this way. Sometimes shit just comes over you and you just, like, start talking and thinking a whole bunch of things that you don't want to think. And so I guess it was a thing of, like, a feeling of FOMO, feeling like I was missing out, or that I didn't know what direction to take, or that maybe I was missing opportunities, or maybe I wasn't doing this right, that right. I need to do more of this, do less of this, and, like, really just stressing myself out about what. And so as I was saying these things, I was like, nah, I'm like, I swear I'm missing an opportunity, or I swear, like, I should be doing something else. And then a voice, like, I guess my inner voice, my higher self, came through, and she was like, how long are you going to think that that's true? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, is that true? That's not true. My shadow or my ego, I don't know which one, is making me believe that that's true, that I'm not good enough, that I'm missing opportunities, that I'm need to be doing something else, and I'm not doing something right, like et cetera, et cetera. And so I'm just like, no, uh, that's not true. How long am I going to think that that's true? And how long am I going to like deem that true and seriously believe it and take it in personally and get myself upset? So right in there, I was just like, fuck that. Like, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. I am not missing any opportunities. I'm not missing my moment. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing right now. Um, you know, could there be more or less things I'm doing? I mean, yes, but maybe, yes, no, who knows? Like, it's time will tell. Just thinking about the being in the present moment and congratulating myself on what I'm doing right now and quieting my mind from all the mind chatter and all the doubt and all the fear. And so that was another thing I did on this. What am I deeming true? By sitting with myself. And so quieting the mind. I did this yesterday, actually, or today. Anyway, I did this yesterday, and I sat down in a chair and I had on some lo-fi beats playing in the background on YouTube. It's like a cool little playlist thingy. And I was just sitting down. I closed my eyes. I was listening to the music for a minute because obviously that's like the main thing going on in my room. So I was listening to that for a second just to like not think about anything and just like imagine like a nothingness. And then I took like 3-4 good deep breaths. Just like that, being and all of that, just not even caring, just the biggest deep breaths I could take. And then they started getting fainter and fainter to just like couldn't even like hear my anymore or anything like that. So it was just really faint. And then my ear started to focus on outside noises, like there was a bird chirping and cacawing and like a whole bunch of just nature sounds that you would hear if you're sitting next to a window. So yeah, and I was just like listening to that, and like I just was focusing on that exact sound. And then my focus changed to other sounds, like sounds in my house, maybe like my mom closing a door or her coughing or, you know, something like that, a ding or something, a ding. Okay, anyway. I was listening to that. And then I was listening to just the sounds in like my room that weren't the TV, like the heat that's on, you know, and you could just like hear it running, like hearing the heat run, or like hearing like the computer run or like something like that. And I was just focusing on like every little thing. And then I brought my attention back to the music, and then I started feeling the music and just listening to every instrument or drum or guitar, piano, anything that I guess could hear. I don't know exactly what it was, but just listening to the sounds and like feeling them, and like I just felt so calm and peaceful. And then as I was listening to the music and like really listening to every single sound, I started just thinking about the feeling of like fulfillment and happiness, about like this is me in my dream life. I'm just chilling, listening to some good music. Got the lights in a like nice little dimish way. I mean, it was during the day, but like I don't know, I got blackout curtains, so like it's dark all the time. It's dark all the time. So and then I was just really envisioning myself right then in this moment that I have everything that I ever wanted. I feel the happiness, I feel peace, I feel loved, I feel successful, I feel creative right now, and I just really feel good with myself. And I was just envisioning all of that. And it's just like, it's not that I don't feel these things right now, obviously, because I do feel these things. But when you think about what you don't have, you can't like get in a space of that space that you already have it, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're thinking about what you don't have, you're like, you can't be in the space of like, I already have it. So just thinking that I already have everything that's on my dream board and vision boards and all of that stuff, I just felt good. I felt peaceful. I felt like really like a high off of life type of feeling. Like, I just felt really good and fuzzy inside, and I wasn't overthinking. I didn't have any negative thoughts come about. Like, I really just I made up my mind to say, we're not gonna think about anything negative. We are simply just focusing on our breath. And then that's how it started. And I wish there was like a more step-by-step thing to do, but I think the key is just like focusing on one sound at a time until you like don't hear anything else. Like, I don't know, that's how I did it, and that's just like the best way for me to explain it. So yeah, guys, quiet your mind, practice that exercise, even journal it. Like, what do I still deem is true to me, and like, how does it make me feel, and how do I want to feel? You know, like, instead of like, I don't want to feel insecure about my music, I'm gonna switch that feeling to like, I feel confident about my music, I can perform my music, I can share my music and feel good about it, and feel like I'm talented, and that there's nothing stopping me, and there's nothing that like anyone can say. Everyone's doing their own thing. Like, I think people fail to realize that like literally everyone's here doing their own exact thing. Like, there's really like no need to compare or get discouraged. Like, we're all in this game of life, and we're just playing it. And that's another little hack I had to say to myself today, actually. Like, this is a game. Life is a game, and that's why I'm gonna make this game as fun as I can and get the things that I want, because this is a game. You can have anything that you want, and nothing matters, because like any bad feeling I have, I'm like, this doesn't matter. This is a game. Why not just get up on that stage and sing whatever, or read off some poetry that I just made like 10 minutes ago? Like, who's gonna say anything? Who's gonna care? Who's gonna really judge you? And if people are judging you, like, okay, that's them judging you inside their head. You don't know what they're thinking. You can't read minds unless you can. You kind of tight, I guess. But otherwise, you don't know what they're thinking. They could be thinking that you're rocking the house and that you're doing amazing, because you are. Because you have enough courage to get up there and show yourself. So that's what I'm doing this week at the open mic. Y'all need to come see me in St. Louis, the Legacy Bar on Del Mar, y'all. It's gonna be fire. And yeah, I'm like, my songs aren't even like fully mixed right now, but like I'm still gonna show it, and I'm still gonna perform it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that was just like a short little video about quieting your mind and taking those negative beliefs and turning them to false, and making your new beliefs the truth. Like, because that is the truth. You're a bad bitch, that's the truth. You're insecure, that's not true. That's not true. You ain't insecure no more. You a baddie, and you can definitely get and do anything that you want. You know, with the good of all people, and you know, you want to hurt nobody, nothing like that. Y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, go for it. That's a message for somebody. Just go for it. Just do it like Nike. That is like my favorite saying. And you guys got this, because you're dream girls. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, my beautiful lovelies, and until next time. Mwah.